Hey Fit Fam, let's talk about our donkey kick. Our donkey kick is a single-sided movement. What we're trying to do is bring in that mind-muscle connection, not just with the lower body, but with the upper body. When we are lifting weights, even though we might be working our legs, we have to have a lot of control with that upper half too. So I like to do this as a part of my warm-up to bring that mind-muscle connection, get the whole body warm, and make sure that we're getting those glutes to engage and understanding the engagement, controlling the engagement, and just getting those legs ready. So for your donkey kicks, we're going to start with the basics. I'm bringing in a pad. A lot of my clients like the pad to help protect their knees, but it also is theoretically adding a level of instability. And then we're going to start out in that tabletop position like we have other leg exercises. What you want to do here is make sure those fingers spread out, rotate out slightly, and then notice my elbows. I want to make sure I'm rolling them back. I call this packing my lats so that my shoulders stay out of my ears. My elbows face my knees, and my knees end up directly under my hips. That's our tabletop position. From there, make sure your toes flex towards your shin. Lift up that leg without leaning into the other side. That's super important. So get the control through the obliques here. But you're going to lift up that heel, and you're going to work on keeping that heel flexed so that essentially you notice I could set something on top of here. Okay. And the whole time you're doing that movement, you're going to want to make sure that that's possible. If I go too low, whatever's on my foot is going to fall off. And we've also lost that glute engagement. Once you take that leg up, you're going to work on taking a little higher and then lowering it back down just enough where we wouldn't let something spill off of our foot, and then back up. Another thing you want to pay attention to is that low back. You want to make sure that low back is not rounding as you lift up. We want to get more core engagement to stabilize that, make a flat back while we're doing that donkey kick. And then again, those arms, we want to pull them out of those ears and just work a nice base control. Now, just in the time I've demoed this, I already have a good burn in my glute. And that's what we're working for, to really get to that burn, hold on to it, work that mind-muscle connection. Typically, I'll do a couple of single-sided exercises together on one leg and then switch to the other. You can work this again as part of your warm-up and then do one side, work the other side. I'm going to show you ways to mod up now. And you can do that by, one, taking an ankle weight, just wrapping it on. You can do this for any of our leg warm-ups to get a little bit extra. Now you have that added weight in that leg to press up and down. If you don't have an ankle weight, we can use a dumbbell. Start light with this so that we learn how to use it. If we're not keeping our heel close to our butt, this weight can fall out. So we want to make sure we have good control of the weight before we do that. So you're going to want to make sure the heel is always close to that butt, always driving up and back down. Another option can be putting on this band like we do for our other leg exercises just above the knees, and then come into that tabletop position and work the move the same way. Now, one thing you're going to always notice with me is I'm pausing. Do I have enough engagement? Is everything tight? Am I feeling it in the wrong places? No? Okay, lower it back down. Repeat. Always take that pause. You can work it faster, but are we really getting a good mind-muscle connection? Always make sure that's happening. Don't just go through the motions. Let's maximize what we do in this move. Now, when I pair this with a couple of other exercises, it gets challenging to be on your arms for that long. It gets taxing because we do have to have a lot of control from here to here. So another option you could do for this is come onto your forearms. You just want to make sure that your knees are still over your hips and you're not going to arch through that back at all. But once we have that back flat, shoulders out of those ears, elbows under the shoulders, we can take that same lift up and back down. So there's a variety of ways that you can do the donkey kick and make it a little bit more challenging. So that is your donkey kick. If you liked this, please like and subscribe for more content.